Welcome back to Daybreak. Well, voters in our area will have a question on their ballot next month about a referendum for the Eau Claire Area School District. Now we have the Superintendent Mike Johnson with us this morning and the Executive Director of Business with us, Abby. Thank you for joining us this morning to talk about this topic. Now let's talk about the question first. We're going to pull it up to see what people are going to be seeing on their ballots this upcoming November election. So you can see it on your screen. We also have it on our website, WQOW.com. It's also on the Eau Claire Area School District website. So first, this question that people will see on their ballots, it's really centered on updating 11 buildings across the Eau Claire Area School District. So 2 of which are because of capacity concerns. So how will this referendum, if it's passed, how will this help the capacity issues?
Well, Katie, we've learned from our Demo and Trends Committee through the school district. It's a board committee with parents and other community members, but as well as looking at our enrollment weekly and monthly and sharing that with our board as well as our public. And we have capacity issues right now and we have for some time at North and at Putnam Heights. And these are key pieces to the referendum that will really help us to provide that positive learning environment for our kids.
Sure, and looking at some of the information that you provided to me, South Middle School is slated with this capital referendum, if it gets passed, to get estimated just about $43 million. So what are the needs specifically at South and why they're getting a bigger chunk of the pie?
Sure. In 2011, our community supported us for a remodel over at DeLong Middle School. So South is in the same needs as what DeLong did in 2011. So basically we really need to work on the learning environments. For example, our 6th grade wing at South does not have natural light throughout the day. So the kids come out at the end of the day and they're like, whoa, what happened here? We didn't know that, it snowed or it rained or whatever. Another thing that is impactful to learning environment is the walls are not solid walls. They're walls that can be moved and partitioned. And so you can have instruction going on one side and a test going on the other side, and that's distracting for students. Mm-hmm. So in addition, looking for some small breakout group. It's early. Some group breakout space for our students as well. So really just kind of upgrading. There's a lot of mechanical things that need to be updated. The building's 40 years old. And when you don't take care of things for 40 years or you don't touch much, that's all of a sudden you have a lot to do. Exactly. So that's why South is such a big part of the project.
Sure. And so we're talking about bigger capacity issues. Eau Claire as a city and a community and surrounding area has been growing quite a bit in the last few years. I know a lot of people have been seeing that, especially when it comes to property and taxes. So if this does get approved, it is through taxpayer funds. So what will it cost people?
Sure. So really the tax impact is estimated to be $40 per $100,000 home. So, and that's per year. For each of the years, the school district would levy that for the next 20 years. And so we have that information on our website as well, but we had a community survey, and that was really the target that our community survey said that our taxpayers and our community would support. And so the board and our recommendation was to stick at that amount, and then we could figure out what projects could we fit into that dollar amount.
Sure. And they do have some community listening sessions coming up this week, this Thursday at 6:30. There's also ones the next 2 following Thursdays up to the election. So thank you so much for joining us this morning and talking about this referendum. Again, that's going to be on your November ballots. We'll have more information on our website, WQOW.com. Well, let's send it over